What is list building? List building means every activity that's targeted toward adding new subscribers to your email list. A strategic level, think of list building as an exchange of value. If you want website visitors to give you access to their inboxes, you have to give them something that makes it worthwhile. On an execution level, activities to build email lists can range from small and quick tactics like adding a pop-up to your site to more comprehensive strategies like hosting evergreen webinars. Why building an email list is the single most important way to grow your online business. Commentators love to talk about how email is dead, but this couldn't be further from the truth. These are just a few reasons, based on a recent consumer survey. 72% of US adults prefer email over postal mail, TV ads, newspapers, magazines, text messages, social media, and in-person communication as a channel of communication with companies. 91% like to receive promotional emails from companies with which they have a relationship. 69% of the respondents made purchases influenced by promotional emails. If you haven't built an email list yet, or you don't put much effort behind it, you're probably missing an opportunity to take your business to a whole new level. If you're new to list building and email marketing, look around and see which services will allow you to do these important activities: segmenting subscribers, tracking email marketing metrics, broadcasting emails, customizing email messages, and building automated funnels. Second income solutions. Whether you intend to begin devising an email marketing campaign, or you're already running an email marketing strategy, there is one vital element which is key to your success: a good quality, in-house email list. Data quality. You could have the most attractive and appealing creative campaign, coupled with a rock-solid offer, but if you are sending it to the wrong people, or worse still, the email is not being delivered at all, because the address is wrong, your campaign will not be successful. Permission-based. It is extremely important that your list is permission-based. There has been a lot of media coverage regarding spam, and rightly so. The effect a non-permission-based list could have on your email marketing campaign is one that should not be underestimated. Therefore, it is very important that you use an opt-in process, and preferably a double opt-in, when aggregating new subscribers. Building your in-house email list. Fortunately, there are a number of different methods which you can use to help build a quality email list. The following list, although by no means exhaustive, will certainly help you on your way to developing your in-house email list. Content relevancy. Consider what would be of value to your recipients. If you operate in a specific industry, do you have access to up-to-date industry news? If not, how can you go about providing good quality news content? Although you may want to include your own company news items, this on its own may not be a big enough draw for your target audience. The key here is in understanding your audience and reflecting this in the newsletter. The more targeted your list, the more appropriate you can make the content. For example, if you are sending a newsletter which has a very generic subject, say travel, it is difficult to target the recipient with the correct type of content and offer. But if you have a profiled list. Second income solutions. Know that I have a budget of £500 and like to take weekend city breaks, therefore your content and offers should reflect this. Statistics. Perhaps you have access to industry statistics. People love reading interesting statistics about their own areas of interest. Polls. Online polls are very easy to create. You could include an online poll on your website, or on the newsletter itself. This is good for provoking interaction with your audience, and you can publish the results in the following newsletter. Profiling. Of course, when someone subscribes for the first time, you may not have any information about this subscriber, other than an email address and maybe a name. That's where email marketing really comes into its own. Every newsletter you send out should help you to profile your recipients. Has the recipient opened the email? What have they clicked on? Did they respond? Etc. etc. It is extremely important that this information is analyzed, then you can begin to segment your audience into groups of recipients by subject. When we have a profiled database, we can then set about sending far more relevant newsletters, and the more relevant the newsletter, the more productive it will be for you. Remember, content is very important. The content is why subscribers decide to want to receive your messages and what makes them want to continue receiving your messages. After all the hard work you have gone to gain the subscription, you don't want them to unsubscribe because the information you send them is of no value. Registration. The mechanism you use needs to be very easy to find and very easy to use. Your website should have an advertisement on many pages recommending that the visitor subscribe.